Well, good morning to you, and welcome to Still Up with 6. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Chris, Heidi, don't they have people? Don't they have janitors there at 6 News? Well, we are taking part here on Still Up with 6 in the Broomstick Challenge.
Yeah, and if you haven't heard about this, it is just taking over the internet right now. There was some rumors. It's actually a bogus claim online that people said came from NASA that February 10th, which was yesterday, was the only time where you can actually balance your broom on the ground and it will stay up by itself, like you're seeing in this video. According to NASA, though, we haven't seen anything about this being true. Nothing about February 10th. So we're going to put it to the test and see if it will work. So here it is.
All right, here we go. This is going to be either intriguing live television or it'll be really boring for people at home. We know that a couple of you, while watching the show this morning, texted us your videos. Did you get it to say? Oh,
almost. I'm almost there, too.
I'll tell you what, it is harder than it looks, and I think it really depends on the quality of broom you have. But you can apparently do this any day of the year. It has not. There we go. Look at that. And that's how it's done. That's how the pros do it. You know what I mean?
Mine only works on February 10th.
Does it? So there we go. We've got 2 brooms. One of us has the touch. One of us doesn't have the touch. But a lot of you have been doing this at home. Let's see a couple of the if we have a couple of the photos here that you texted us. That's the exact same thing NASA said. Here's Samantha, and you can see she's got not a broom, she's going with a mop.
And it worked? Oh, well, that's easy. Yeah, I think that'll stand, right?
Yeah, there we go. And then Dana sending this in, and she's got that standing right up, so there we go. And that looks like a quality broom she's got going there. So the bristles there, the quality of bristles.
And speaking of the bristles, I will say that my bristles were not as new as yours, Chris, and I think that's why you were able to get yours to stand. Mine was almost there, but it was like slow falling. So
this is Danny Holton Temple. We put this up about 7 last night. It's still there this morning. Wonder how long it'll stay. That's a strong broom challenge. Now, Jay's saying this is the exact same thing NASA said 10 years ago. I do it all the time walking through H-E-B or Walmart just to block the aisles. Jay is up to no good at his local grocery stores, I'll tell you that much.
We have seen some really funny ones, and people going to grocery stores and just doing every single broom that they have out there. So you still have time to send in your broom challenge. We have a phone number you can actually text it to. You can text us your videos and your picture. It's really cool, and we'll get it immediately, and we'll get to see it. So we'll continue updating it. The broom challenge, it's tough. And it really does depend on how new your broom is, for sure.
Do you think so? I think that's just an excuse because you couldn't get yours to balance. But I'll say this, there are some strong-looking brooms that you guys have sent us in for the broom challenge. Thankfully, this challenge, as silly as it may seem, does not result in any injuries, which we've seen so far with a bunch of these viral different challenges that go around. But it also goes to show, just don't believe anything you see on the internet. I mean,
and I think that's why we have Verify. I mean, you bring up a good point. You see these things, you see it from NASA, and you see this claim, and you're thinking, this has got to be verified, this has got to be true. I have to try it. It's only available on February 10th, but we just proved that's not the case. And Chris, that's why you do Verify every day. Yeah,
because it's so easy, right? You see a post someone shares, like, only on this day, and then you go out, you get your broom, you try it. It works, right? So in your mind, that checks out. But it's just why you got to do more. Look, this wife or girlfriend here does not have it with the broom challenge. She's like, you got laundry to do. What are you doing?
Yeah, I think she didn't believe him. That was what happened. She didn't believe him, and then look at her excitement. So excited, she runs up and starts dancing. And you know what? Look at this broom. I want to go back to the quality of the broom and how it's new. It's a new broom, and that's why it's standing. And that's what I have to say.
We do want to say that we still have time to text us. So do text us. We've got that number, I think, listed on our website.
Yeah.
And it's a cool way to get in touch with us now. We're able to actually hear from you in real time via text messages, and this is why we got a new one. This is coming from Donna. She says it worked. There you go,
That's
Donna.
Awesome.
And if you want to do this any other day here, it'll work then as well.
Look at that. More pictures coming into our newsroom. There's still plenty of time for you to text them and send us in your videos as well. We'd love to see your broom challenge. Oh, are they holding it here or no? No, this is working.
This is just you've got the hand there just in case it starts to tip over. But that's a solid broom challenge though.
Yeah, so continue weighing in and make sure you have a real broom. And here it is, 254-859-5481. It's the number on your screen. We are accepting all text messages of your pictures and videos right now of the broom challenge.
We've got someone who said, get a real broom, #fake broom. I can assure you, Life Stream A Vision Network, that the broom here at 6 News were both real, and in fact, so real that Heidi could not get it to balance.
Yeah, I couldn't get it to balance. Mine wasn't new, that's what it was. So, let's see.
Only broom challenge I do is trying to make the dog hair disappear. Jacqueline, couldn't relate to you anymore in this moment than I do right now.
Speaking of
that is quite the challenge.
Chris, I think there's a couple of things that need to be dusted up since your broom is a newer one and you got it to...
Mine's standing up straight, so I'm not going to do it. Gotta love physics. Yeah, Amy's commenting says this is physics and this has nothing to do with the certain, there's always the certain day of the year that you can do this, do that. I know there's also... there's always the fears about which days you can balance eggs and things like that.
Yeah.
So it is interesting. I've been doing this for years, multiple times a year. William is a veteran of the broom challenge.
Ooh, yeah. So send in your pictures, William. We want to see your broom challenge that you've been taking part in for years. But it's a funny little thing, and I'm just glad no one is getting hurt. It's not a dangerous challenge so far. I mean, we've seen the really bad ones like the Tide Pod challenge and the burning one where you put your hand on the stove one. I mean, there's been some really dangerous challenges. I'm just glad this is all fun and, you can just hold up your broom and see if it stands.
There we go. Let's move on to the next topic here, and if you've got broom challenge photos, remember to set them in. So it says, most people would spread the wealth if they won the lottery, but that's not really the case for some couples in Britain. A new survey finds 1 in 6 people would split with their significant other if they won the lottery. 24% would stay together but would not split the money. They don't trust them to keep the money a secret.
Oh my goodness, that's a good question now. So would you stay with your partner or spouse or your significant other if you win the lottery? I mean, you got it. What happened to love? I mean, why is money going to be
maybe money changes your significant other. Money changes people. You never know what's going to happen. Of course, we've all done this, right? The what would you do if you won the lottery type deal.
Yeah, like would you quit your job? Would you stay?
1 in 6 people, I think, are being honest. They said, hey, you know what, I'm not going to stick around. Now, I get the people who say, might have some hesitation about splitting the money.
Yeah, maybe not half and half, but definitely give your significant other something, right? And maybe take them on a nice trip with you or, buy them a gift or just give them something for their savings. You have a lot of money if you win the lottery. At the end of the day, you're not getting just something that you can only live off.
The question would be, did you win the lottery?
Yeah, but all right, what if you guys have joint accounts and then you use the money to go get the lottery ticket? How do you determine... Just because you bought it doesn't mean, your significant other's money is not in there.
In the eyes of the law, it sure does, Heidi. In the eyes of the law, it sure does.
You're saying you would, okay, so question, would you split from your partner if you had one, if you won the lottery?
If I got a significant amount of money, I would have to weigh those options. I think it would depend on who my partner was. And if I could trust them or not.
Really?
Yeah.
This is, wow, all right, well guys, you guys weigh in. Would you split from your significant other if you won the lottery? I think this is really interesting. I can understand not splitting it 50-50, that's for sure, but I don't think I'd leave. I mean, the whole point of being in a relationship with someone is because you love them, and hopefully the love is strong enough to get all the money.
You got new money, a little bit new swagger. You got a little bit new opportunities. Open the doors to new groups, new circles. I don't know. I can see.
But here's the thing. So you're saying you would leave your significant other, who's been with you through, before the money was there. Leave them so that you can go get with somebody who now knows you're rich.
Okay, who says? No one's saying get with. I think you're getting a little. You're getting a little specific here.
Well, you're saying that you're.
Zach's got big eyes over there. He's a little concerned about the road you're trying to go down.
This is also the guy that hates Valentine's Day.
I do hate Valentine's Day.
So love is not a thing.
That's true.
We are. We're actually moving on talking about Valentine's Day. It's a good segue there.
Thank you, Zach. All right. Can you be looking for love and a good deal? Ahead of Valentine's Day, people are debating if it's okay to use a coupon on the first date. Nearly 75% of people say they would have a negative reaction if their date pulled out a coupon. There it is. 19% say it's a complete deal breaker. What do you guys think? I think, yeah, this would be a negative reaction.
Why?
If you're going to pull out a coupon?
Are you still getting free food?
Well, yeah, but a I don't know. I mean...
What do you mean? Does it change your mood? Does it change the taste of your food? Does it change the nice evening you had?
Yes, but no, it would not. But I would be a little bit confused and wonder, are they only taking me to this place? If they had pitched the place just because they have a coupon, it would just make me think about their generosity. I don't know. And I don't know. Okay, listen, I'm not the only one who
We
would
are
have.
finding a lot out about Ideology
And
here
about
on
you
Still
too.
Up with
You
6.
said you would leave your significant other.
Very shallow worldview here.
75% would have a negative reaction. I'm with the majority. You said you would leave your significant other if you won the lottery. And
Paul, I'm with you. She says, why negative? What's wrong with that? You're getting a deal. A deal's a deal.
I don't know. Okay, maybe it's just like, oh, well, here's my coupon. And I don't know. I'd rather like we split the bill than somebody use a coupon.
You know, if you're on the first date and you know you request going to say an Applebee's for the 2 for $5 menu just to save a little money, I can see where that might be. But if you're going to a nice restaurant and you've got a coupon for the place or a Groupon, those are very popular, certainly on Valentine's Day. What is wrong with that? So, guys out there, if you're watching and you want to take Heidi on a date,
oh my goodness, stop.
know this: don't print out the coupon. Don't try to save any money.
Now you're making me okay. Listen, I was with 75% of the majority who voted on this poll and said that they would see it in a negative way. I don't know. I would just think about, like I said, did they pitch the restaurant just because they've got the coupon there?
And Becky saying, I'm good with coupons, leaves more money for other stuff. There you go.
That's a good point.
You want to go to the movies afterwards, you may want to get another drink at a different place. You've got the extra cash.
That's true.
And not everyone's in a situation where you can be spending a whole bunch of money on people on dates.
Let's see. Bill saying it doesn't change the food or experience.
It's a sign the person might be cheap or money pinched. Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing. I think it's negative. A lot of people would think it's negative because right away you think, well, are they being cheap with this date? And I think that would be kind of like the thought that I would have. And again, it goes back to did they pitch the place because they have a coupon? I could see that being a little bit negative. I can see people being a little bit taken back about it.
I
don't know.
Just agape. I'm surprised at you, Heidi. I'll say that.
I'm surprised at you. Chris, let us not forget, a little bit ago said that he would leave his significant other if he won the lottery. And that seems like a
Good
crazy
news, I don't
thing
have
to
to
do.
make that decision.
That's right. And good news, I won't be going on a Valentine's Day coupon or not. So that works out perfectly for me as well. Amy's saying it's all about saving money. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, sure, if you're going to save the money, that's fine. I'm talking about if they pitch the idea because they have a coupon, I would see that as a negative thing.
Well, on that note, we are going to wrap up here on Still Up with 6. Thank you guys.
We learned a lot about each other today.
We had a fun conversation with you guys this morning. And remember, you can always send us throughout the day pictures and videos of your broom challenge. Randall there, as we head off the air, said, I thought it was a joke, but it worked. And so it worked for Donna as well.
Yeah, so continue sending in those pictures and those videos. And we want to thank you guys so much for tuning in on Still Up with 6.